Hey, Sherman, Ragland, Realinvestors, the place for personal wealth creation. You know we got a meeting coming up October 15th, 16th, 17th at an undisclosed location, a very private, closed-door meeting where we will have no gurus. It's a no guru zone. Well, the very first day of this 3-day event, we're going to have a bus tour. And it's going to be unlike any other bus tour we've ever done. Why? Because we're only going to have a handful of properties on this bus tour. They're not available for sale. Nobody's going to sell you anything. Leave your wallet at home. So what are we going to talk about on this bus tour? We're going to have 5 or 6 of our all-star local real estate talent, the people who are members of Realinvestors organization and DC REIA and some of the other real estate clubs in the region who are actually doing it, and they're going to talk about how they put their deals together. One of the people who's going to be on that bus tour is my good friend, Mr. Cedric Davis. Give it up for Cedric. Cedric, you're walking around today, you got something by your side. Hold that up. What exactly is that?
This is a check representing the profits I make off of my first rehab deal.
Your very first rehab deal?
My very first.
Wow. And if I read that correctly, it's $65,000.
$65,000.
Now, one of the great things is this is a property, it's Cedric's first property. It's still available, hopefully it will still be available on October the 15th for us to show it to you because the folks haven't moved in yet. But Cedric made $65,000 on his very first rehab. Now, Cedric, how long have you been a member of Realinvestors?
18 months.
18 months. This is somebody who's just joined us within a very short period of time. Did you have any other real estate training before?
No, I haven't.
So you learned everything you learned?
Right in these rooms.
He learned it all right here. Doesn't surprise me, shouldn't surprise you. And on his very first deal, he's made $65,000, and he's going to be on the bus tour on Friday, October the 15th, talking about how he put that deal together. You're going to see the property, get a chance to walk through the property, get a chance to hear the real story, the unvarnished real truth about what it really takes to make something happen. Now, Cedric, you told me something before the cameras were rolling, and I hope you share it with me. We don't have to go into all the details. But when you told your family that you're going to go to these real estate investor club meetings and you're going to go to this place called Realinvestors and learn a little bit about real estate investing, they weren't exactly all enthusiastic, were they?
No, they were not.
Just real briefly, share with the folks what you shared with me about what they said.
Well, at first, when I tried to get some of my family members to come to the meetings with me, they said, no, you go ahead and then tell me what they said when you come back.
So then what else did they say to you?
They told me when I purchased this house that I was wasting my money and the prices of houses and the market is bottoming out, and again, that's the wrong thing to be getting into.
Aren't you glad you didn't listen to them?
Yes.
I'm just wondering, where did you get the guts to keep moving forward when you're the people who closest to you, your family and friends are saying don't do this because now's a bad time for real estate? How did you manage to just say, I'm sorry, but I'm going to do this anyway?
There's just too much proof within these walls. People that I was sitting next to in training course were pulling down deals, and I know that they had started at the same point I had started at.
Gotcha. Yeah. So basically through your affiliation through Realinvestors, you were seeing people making things happen.
Yes.
And you're like, I don't care what my family and friends saying, I see the proof.
That's right.
I see it with my own eyes. And now you're standing here holding a check, $65,000 on your very first rehab deal. Congratulations, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Very proud of you. Very proud of you. So if you also want to hear about the behind-the-scenes story about how Cedric picked up that $65,000 check on his very first rehab. Now that property's in
Hyattsville.
In Hyattsville, Maryland, right here in the greater Washington, D.C. area. If you want to learn what it really takes to make money as a real estate investor from folks like Cedric, who are local folks right here in this local market, you want to be there October 15th, 16th, and 17th when we peel back the curtain and show what it really takes to make serious money, life-changing money, right here in the greater Washington, D.C. region. It's called Life-Changing Weekend for a reason. And I absolutely, positively, personally guarantee you that if you come to this event, you're going to pick up at least 12 to 15 surefire money-making ideas that you can put to use that same weekend right here in the greater Washington, D.C. region if you're serious about real estate investing. Do not listen to your family and friends who say it's the bad time, the wrong time, you're going to lose your shirt, don't go there. If you listen to them, you'll have no chance at all, zip, nada, zero, to pick up your own $65,000 check. Now, I cannot guarantee you that you're going to do as well as Cedric on his first deal. I cannot guarantee you that you have what it takes. Cedric has what it takes. But what I can guarantee you is if you're not in the room, how will you ever know what it really takes to make money as a real estate investor here in Washington, D.C.? No gurus, no spin, no hype, no BS. The real deal on what it really takes to be a real investor in the greater Washington, D.C. region and pick up supersized checks on your deals. We hope to see you there. You hope to see him there?
I hope to see you there.
I hope to see you there too. Go ahead right now, take action, sign up right below us, and sign up and get your seat before somebody else does, because there is very limited seating this year for this event. This is a different event than we've ever done before. Again, no out-of-town gurus, no high-pressure salespeople in the back of the room, none of the hype that you've seen recently going on at some of these real estate events. This is the real deal about what it really takes to make serious money, life-changing money, on each and every one of your deals here in the greater Washington, D.C. area. I guarantee you, you'll be inspired and you will learn what it really takes to make money and why you can also be up here on the stage with us next time when we're presenting the big checks. See you there.